Meghan Markle has a very powerful effect over Prince Harry's emotions, and this was confirmed by a body language expert. According to a body language expert, Prince Harry displayed signs of nervousness and embarrassment, and this was while he was discussing the first date with Meghan Markle in 2016. And it looks like this hasn't really gone away. He still feels like this. During their conversation in their Netflix series, Harry and Meghan, the couple explained how they initially met on Instagram and later agreed to meet at Soho House in London. Prince Harry admitted that he kept Meghan waiting for around half an hour due to being stuck in traffic, and he revealed feeling panicked and sweating during the whole experience. Now, the body language analyst Darren Stanton observed that Harry's telltale signs revealed his true emotions, as he appeared less confident on camera when compared to Meghan.
So essentially, one of the things I look for is something called a micro-expression. Now, a micro-expression is a fleeting flash of emotion.
So let's dive into this a little bit more. Darren Stanton mentioned that Harry's blushing and touching his face and nose are actually considered pacifying gestures, and this indicates that he may have been uncomfortable talking about their relationship.
And I do find with Prince Harry that he tends to be a lot more confident in himself when he does appear at events without Meghan.
And these actions, though, may have triggered some past feelings, making him appear fidgety and nervous. On the other hand, Darren Stanton, he did note that Meghan seemed the most confident during the discussion, as her body language exhibited composure as well as assurance. So there was a completely big difference in how Harry was acting versus how Meghan was acting and how they came across. Darren Stanton said that when Prince Harry compared Meghan to his late mother, Princess Diana, he genuinely believed it to be true, which could explain his strong attraction to Meghan Markle from the beginning. In the documentary, Harry spoke about Meghan, saying that she shares many similarities with Diana, including compassion, empathy, confidence, as well as warmth. And Darren went on to say that during the documentary, he did not observe any signs of deceptive behavior or faked emotions from Harry. Like, his body language and his behavior seemed to align with his genuine thoughts. So from his nonverbal communication, it was apparent that Harry truly believes that Meghan possesses all of those qualities similar to those of his mother, Princess Diana. Prince Harry lost his mother many years ago, and he was very close to her. So it's speculated that he could be with Meghan largely because he gets to relive some of those childhood experiences with his mother through Meghan Markle. This gives Meghan considerable power over Harry to steer him in any and every direction, whether it's done consciously or unconsciously. Like, she really affects his emotions. Now, in recent times, public opinion in the UK and the US somewhat turned against Prince Harry, and this was all following his tell-all revelation, not just from the documentary, but also from his book Spare. And some commentators have suggested that this has put a strain on him and Meghan's relationship. However, friends of the couple, they have dismissed these rumors of their marriage being on the rocks, stating that such claims are unfounded and fabricated. But then again, that is what you expect some friends and family to do, speak up for you, regardless of whether or not something is actually going on in the relationship in the background and you just don't know of it. They wanna, of course, protect you. But in seeing how Meghan affects Harry's emotions like that, and how Harry gets, especially when talking about their relationship, it just seems like he's totally captivated, and Meghan Markle is the one that is captaining the ship in their marriage, steering the different directions of where they're gonna be going next.
The Tesla CEO and SpaceX founder looks back on his year-long on and off romance with the Aquaman actress in his new biography from Walter Isaacson.
Elon Musk finally revealed what it was actually like in his relationship with Amber Heard following her divorce from Johnny Depp, and it was really toxic, guys. Even though Elon Musk first met Amber when he saw her in the movie Machete Kills back in 2013.
You ready for this? Good for calls, texts, tweets. Watch it, they don't tweet.
Well, their romantic relationship didn't really start until 4 years later, after she and Johnny Depp had divorced.
Ms. Heard accused me of abuse.
My ex-husband is suing me.
Brutal, cruel.
And then from there, their initial dates between Amber and Elon were often related to work. Like Amber would fly to surprise Elon on his birthday at the Tesla factory over in California, or Elon would visit her on the set of Aquaman in Australia.
Pardon?
And Elon Musk and Amber Heard, they both had a lot of experience dealing with unhealthy romantic relationships. So yeah, it was like a ticking time bomb ready to go off in their relationship. They began dating shortly after both of them were divorced from their exes, and both had challenging relationships with their ex-spouses. Elon Musk's new biography, titled Elon Musk, released in September 2023. It includes actually some comments from him and others close to him, including comments from Amber Heard. And in one of the chapters, their romantic relationship was described as brutal.
As for how Elon sums up their romance, he says simply, it was brutal.
Elon Musk also talked about the difficult time after their breakup from the summer of 2017 to the fall of 2018. And he said this, and I quote, "That was the most painful time I've ever experienced. 18 months of constant turmoil. It was incredibly painful."
I was very sad to see that.
Also in Elon Musk's biography, Walter Isaacson, he shared in the book that people close to Elon Musk shared their views on why his relationship with Amber Heard was doomed from the start. Walter Isaacson wrote that most of Elon's relationships have a lot of emotional turmoil in them, so what he experienced with Amber Heard wasn't really new, it just may have been taken to another level. He considered the relationship with Amber Heard to be the worst, lasting over a year and causing lasting pain to him.
How did it start? Was it bats? Was it a escape from the lab? I mean, what is your assessment of what, because it's fairly recent.
Elon's chief of staff, Sam Teller, compared Amber Heard to the Joker from the Batman franchise, saying that she seemed to enjoy chaos without a clear goal. And then Elon's brother, Kimball Musk, he also mentioned that Amber Heard had a talent for creating her own version of reality, which reminded him of their father.
Musk's brother Kimball describes Amber as, quote, toxic and a nightmare in the book.
Elon Musk's biography also revealed some interesting aspects of his relationship with Amber Heard. Like, him and Amber used to engage in role play, where Amber Heard would dress up as Elon's favorite video game character, which is Mercy from Overwatch. Elon Musk even shared a photo on Twitter of Amber dressed up like this. It was revealed that Amber Heard put a lot of effort into creating a full costume for this role play. Despite their toxic relationship, Amber did express her love for Elon, and this is what she said.
Amber says in the biography, "I love him very much. Elon loves fire, and sometimes it burns him."
So she's calling herself fire and she can burn people? Wow. Also, Elon Musk's ex-partner Grimes had something to say about Amber Heard. By the way, Grimes shares 2 children with Elon Musk. Grimes referred to Amber as chaotic evil and suggested that this quality initially attracted Elon to her. Grimes also mentioned that Elon associates love with being treated poorly, and this is possibly due to his upbringing with his father, Errol Musk. They didn't really have a great relationship growing up. Elon Musk's ex-wife, Tallulah Riley, also echoed this sentiment, and she said that deep inside of Elon Musk, there's a part of him still affected by his father's influence. So when you take that, what Elon Musk is dealing with, plus with who Amber Heard is, yeah, that's like a dynamite. Guys, but I'm curious to know what you think. Like, did this come as a surprise, like Elon Musk dating Amber Heard and how the relationship actually was? Like, literally described as brutal. And if the relationship was really that bad, it's a good thing that Elon Musk never had any children with Amber Heard. I think he's now at 11 children with different women. None of them include Amber Heard, thank God. For both of their sakes, I'm saying this.
Samantha is suing Meghan for defamation based on demonstrably false and malicious statements made to a worldwide audience.
My half-sister, who I hadn't seen for over a decade, and that was only for a day and a half, suddenly it felt like she was everywhere.
Meghan Markle is getting sued by her half-sister Samantha Markle, and this is all based on Meghan trying to destroy her image and lie about her.
I don't know your middle name. I don't know your birthday. You're telling these people that you raised me and you've coined me Princess Pushy?
That's right, Meghan Markle is once again set to engage in a legal dispute with her half-sister, Samantha Markle, who recently disclosed her intention to sue Meghan for libel. And libel is the publication of false statements that damage someone's reputation. So it's like defamation, slander. And although Meghan's legal team has argued that the case lacks substance and requested that Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell to dismiss it at the federal court in Tampa, Florida, a court filing indicates that the courtroom confrontation may still proceed. Samantha Markle alleges that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, degraded their relationship during her interview with Oprah Winfrey in March of 2021. And according to Samantha Markle, Meghan made defamatory remarks during her interview with Oprah, including statements such as this.
I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. And I wished I had siblings. I would have loved to have had siblings.
Samantha's like, okay, like I'm your half sibling. You have siblings. So yeah, of course, Samantha claimed that this is just totally false, and people who grew up with them, they can confirm that this is false. Meghan also shared that she lived with her mother on weekdays and spent weekends with her father. And she mentioned that her father, Thomas Markle, lived by himself since his adult children had already moved out.
I mean, this is a very different situation than my dad, right? When you talk about betrayal, betrayal comes from someone that you have a relationship with, right? I don't feel comfortable talking about people that I really don't know.
Now, in regards to this case, this is what was said in the court filing. Plaintiff Samantha Markle and defendant Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, by and through their respective undersigned counsel of record, hereby request that the court hold oral argument in connection with defendant's pending motion to dismiss the Third Amendment complaint in light of the extensive briefing by the parties. Counsel estimates a total of 60 minutes for oral argument. This complaint also targets Meghan's statements that she made on her Netflix documentary series. Samantha Markle says that these are all lies. Like when Meghan Markle said, I was with my mom during the week and with my dad on the weekends, and my dad lived alone. He had 2 adult children who had moved out of his house. You're telling people you raised me. This is in response to Samantha Markle. And in response to some of Meghan's statements, Samantha Markle's lawyer said, the series undermined Samantha. It both directly stated and implied that everything Samantha was saying or had said was a lie. Meghan continues to participate in and perpetuate the lies around her family and upbringing. And where Meghan could have set the record straight, she did not. Instead, Meghan continues the hurtful lies being told about her sister, Samantha, lies that have defamed Samantha, and the negative fallout that has therefrom occurred. Now, the case was actually previously dismissed, and the judge has indicated that this latest attempt will likely be the final opportunity to bring the libel allegations to trial. In March of 2023, a Florida judge ruled in favor of Meghan Markle, stating that her statements were expressions of her personal opinion about her childhood and relationship with her half-sibling. The judge further explained that the statements of opinion are not capable of being proven false, and that the plaintiff cannot reasonably disprove the defendant's subjective viewpoint of her own experiences. So at this point, it's really sounding like this is like some kind of he said, she said situation. And even if Samantha Markle is successful in bringing this to trial, Meghan would still have the upper hand. She'll have an advantage here because, you know, considering her resources and her wealth, as well as her status. But either way, it would just be another thing for Meghan to worry about among her other problems that she's dealing with, as well as this could definitely impact her public image big time.
My main thing is to enjoy life and take one day at a time, and I try to live by that.
Britney Spears and her husband Sam Asghari have decided to go their separate ways, and it has a lot to do with Britney Spears' mental health issues and her erratic behavior.
Britney Spears is in trouble.
Various media outlets have confirmed this, and it said that Sam talked to Britney Spears recently because he had heard rumors of her possibly cheating on him, and that is just so crazy. So much is happening in Britney Spears' life right now.
After childhood fame led her to a complete breakdown, this pop icon's life took a complete turn for the worst.
She recently lost custody of her children, and they moved with her ex, Kevin Federline, to Hawaii.
A judge ordered that Britney's 2 young sons should be with Kevin Federline.
And now we hear that she cheated and is heading towards a divorce.
I'm just living my life right now.
But even though it is not clear if she cheated or not, these are just rumors right now, this apparently caused a huge fight between Britney Spears and Sam. And if you've been keeping up with Britney Spears a little bit, maybe on social media or even in the news after her conservatorship, you might have seen signs that this is something that was inevitable, like you saw it coming.
There were a bunch of doctors saying that this conservatorship is appropriate.
Like, there were so many instances when Britney Spears' actions seemed so unpredictable, and it seems that Sam just has had enough right now. Britney Spears has also been posting very cringy videos on social media where she's doing like these strange dances, and fans quickly started wondering like if she's okay mentally. Like, it's just weird.
Wow! Oh my God!
Although Sam has defended Britney Spears publicly against critics, privately it's said that he became really frustrated and he reached his breaking point. Britney would also have these mood swings, and Sam can just no longer deal with this. And by the way, Sam and Britney began dating back in 2016, so they've been together for a while now. And this all started when he had a role in one of her music videos, and since then they've been spending a lot of time together. They're completely inseparable. And even though they haven't officially filed for divorce yet, it's been said that it's likely to happen sooner rather than later. As a matter of fact, this is what one source mentioned to TMZ, and I quote, "It's only a matter of time before Sam files for divorce." Sam, who married Britney Spears in June of 2022, has reportedly already moved out of the home that they shared together. And it's also been reported that if their marriage ends in divorce, well, doesn't look like Sam is gonna receive much or possibly anything at all from Britney Spears. But there is a source that commented about this, and this is what they had to say. Britney and Sam signed a prenup in her favor. Any money she made before the wedding is protected. Yet there was another insider who suggested that their marriage will probably resolve with Britney Spears writing a check to Sam. But either way, no matter how it goes, this news comes just a few months after they marked their first wedding anniversary. Also, this happened while rumors of problems in their marriage were spreading all over social media. And it's definitely not a surprise to anybody. Well, for me at least. And as unfortunate as it is, like, we saw this coming. Like, there were so many red flags from their wedding that looks so staged. Like, if you check footage of their wedding, it just doesn't seem real. Then there's also Britney Spears' strange videos that she's been posting on Instagram and all of that. Cringe, hashtag cringe, man. And also, speaking of Britney Spears' erratic behavior, not too long ago, Britney Spears ran up to that NBA player, Victor Wembanyama, and tried to grab him to take a photo with him, only to end up getting smacked by his security guard. And back in May of 2023, TMZ also released a documentary about Britney Spears' life.
Britney Spears has had a year and a half of freedom since the conservatorship ended, and they're a big problem.
In it, they asserted that the couple, her and Sam, you know, their marriage was already in deep trouble at that point.
Her marriage to Sam in deep trouble.
Britney got physical with Sam.
They also said that Britney Spears and her husband had gone into physical altercations during loud shouting matches, and that he now spends less time at their home. However, Sam was quick to actually criticize the documentary and those involved with the creation of the documentary. He accused them of trying to exploit Britney Spears as a money-making machine. But hey, it looks like TMZ was right. Once again, Sam and Britney Spears are heading towards divorce.